Good morning. This is Sophisticated Spy Tarot. Um, I'm hitting you with another reading. So we want to see the devil popped out here first. Out of the deck, he was the first one to pop out. Somebody is in their shadow self. They have some attachment, some addiction, some restriction. They have sexuality issues, a lot of temptation going on. Somebody's got some seduction going on, destructive behavior, materialism, codependency, and toxicity. We got the Ace of Cups that came out. Somebody got some love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition. Somebody could have had a new baby, had a proposal or a marriage. To that devil energy. Somebody regrets it and has failures and disappointments. Somebody out there in the world has regrets, failures, and disappointments, and pessimism, loss of grief. It could be any sign: Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Taurus. Could be any sign. The Lovers then popped out here. Let's turn towards the card. You got the devil energy, the Ace of Cups. Somebody's gonna regret. You got the Lover's energy. Somebody may be in love, got harmony in relationships, and could be coming in. Somebody out there is coming in a union. Somebody got a new partnership. Somebody could be getting familiar with their sexuality. Somebody has passion, values, alignment, deep love, and made a choice. Somebody has loves the strength of two people together. And we got the Two of Wands. Somebody's been planning, progress, making decisions. Discovery, leaving home, travel plans. Because maybe they had a painful ending. You know, somebody had some deep wounds, some betrayal went on, a loss, had a crisis. Somebody is a failure. Yeah, somebody collapsed on the floor, they feel defeated. Somebody is in the Five of Pentacles in reverse. They're recovering from financial loss, spiritual poverty, maybe from giving to charity, trying to make improvements on their life. And we have the Emperor. Somebody gets some respect, some leadership. Somebody that gets some respect that's in leadership, that has some stability and structure. They display rules and power and authority. Maybe a father figure. Somebody out there that's the Emperor could be protection, could be like a security guard, CIA, FBI. Somebody could be in control, discipline, focus, practicality. And somebody is the King of Wands. There's the King of Wands that came out. Somebody's a natural leader, a visionary, entrepreneur, big picture leader, overcoming challenges, mature, careful, and focused. Now we're going to go into the love oracle messages. And if somebody feels broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed on that devil energy. Yep, somebody's pretending to have a mask on. They've been exaggerating. Yep, somebody's in that devil energy, most definitely. Somebody may have caused some instability to a foundation that was established. There was a family. There was security there and they didn't regret about it. Somebody's heart is in a fog. They got mixed signals, blocked emotions, and messed up. All these cards wanted to fall out. Yep, somebody's in sorrow. This in the Two of Wands energy. Somebody had a loss of grief or maybe in depression. And if somebody's soulmate then passed away, they had deep love and they was in a unity with that person. They had a connection. That's on that clarifies on that Ten of Swords energy. And for that Five of Pentacles in reverse, the clarification is somebody thought something was going to happen one day, but it never did. And they thought it was going to maybe be somewhere another time because this came out in reverse, but it never happened. That Emperor may have ran out of time. They not waiting no more. They not in no cycle. And they ain't having no moments that the Emperor could have passed away. Yep. This King of Wands, somebody made some mistakes. They misunderstood somebody. That was a victim. They could have been a lost soul. Come on, Spirit, tell me what you got for me. Somebody ain't in no addiction no more. They not codependent. They not obsessed. They don't have any restraints. They don't feel like they want to possess anybody or control anybody. They don't have any more emotional blockage. Somebody ain't been making no healthy choices in life. They ain't been giving no self-love, no self-care. They ain't happy in they love or they life. Yep, and somebody with that foundation has been having self-indulgence, self-worth, and value, time to heal. Somebody needs to do some shadow work and self-appreciation. Somebody's been ascending, learning, expansion, transcending, preparing for a union out there in the world. Somebody's going through a new phase in life. Somebody's been talking to somebody. They interested in somebody, so they're waiting some messages, some text calls, some emails. They've been talking some more. So yeah, somebody's just into a relationship. They may was in depression or lost, but they may be talking to somebody now and getting text messages. Or they could have been somebody that they were talking to that they used to get text messages and emails and phone calls from, and they don't anymore, so they feel sorrow. Yeah, somebody ain't been partying on top of these soulmates. This is clarifying these soulmates. So somebody ain't been out partying after they lost their soulmate. They've been maybe at home in grief. Grieving, still grieving over the relationship. Somebody don't want to sabotage something, but they don't want to rebuild it either. They not persistent, they not working on it, and they not trying to repair it. And that's clarifying that Five of Pentacles energy. And so somebody ran out of time. They not in paradise no more. They don't have any happiness, no more joy. They don't have any playfulness. They not enjoying each other. They not in a honeymoon phase. And that's clarifying that Emperor energy. So somebody's not marrying somebody anymore. They not marrying each other. They not having any self-reflection. They don't have any introspection or no inner wounds. And this could go for anybody out there in the world collective. So clarifying the devil energy. Someone says someone must get this feeling from somebody else. A good feeling. And they said they'll tell everybody about it, because this was in reverse. Somebody can't support somebody's actions. It's too much for them to deal with right now. Somebody had become too difficult for somebody to handle, for me to handle it, and that's a big turn off. Somebody out there in the world is thinking subconsciously that they can't give somebody what they deserve, and they're very sorry about it. Maybe a spirit in the spiritual realm. Somebody's embarrassed by their actions. They feel disgusted with themselves. Somebody feels cold and detached from this connection. They cannot feel any emotions right now. Someone has many regrets that keep them from moving forward. Someone's a king on this King of Emperor energy. Someone said this connection bores them to death and they need something more exciting. Someone said they cannot listen to somebody else's voice. It affects their soul. Somebody isn't rejecting somebody and they're not protecting themselves. And someone isn't being selfish. someone tried to run from a connection, but their soul craves them. But their soul craves you, collective. Let's see around what time all of this is gonna happen. Or what time did any of this happen? Someone has amazing chemistry but terrible timing. Something will happen around January 15th. Maybe for somebody that's it could happen it could be somebody that was born in January, or somebody it's going to happen to somebody in January that's 15 years old, or it could have been 15 months ago, or it could happen in 15 minutes to somebody that has something significant that happened in January. Card and flipped over in here. So somebody's the spirit said it's the wrong time for something. For this clarification for somebody with this foundation that was left out in the code. Maybe the relationship isn't working out. Maybe there's a third party involved. Somebody's the spirit says an indecision is causing delays, or indecision isn't causing delays, because it's a decision isn't causing delays for somebody that may have been 47 years old, or something that happened 47 minutes ago, 47 seconds ago, 47 months ago, 47 hours ago. For somebody, it's going to be that's going to be 38 years old. It's going to happen by the end of the year. One of these situations could happen to them. Something could happen next summer for somebody that's 13 years old. Or something's going to happen 13 months from now that'll affect them next summer. Or something could have had something to do with a 13-year anniversary. Something's going to happen next summer. Something could happen next fall. Or maybe 12 months from now for a 12-year-old, or 12 hours from now, 12 weeks from now, 12 minutes from now. Some spirit says give something time, it's in the works. That's for somebody that could be the one, or something that's been waiting for a year. Spirit says now is not the time for something. Something could be significant with 8 years ago, 8 months ago, 8 weeks ago, 8 hours ago. Something isn't going to happen for somebody in August, or August 22nd, or to a 22-year-old in August. or 22 months from now, 22 weeks from now, 22 hours from now, 22 minutes from now. For a 37-year-old or somebody who will be 37, something next week looks promising for you. For a 56-year-old, something's going too fast. Slow down, take your time. They could have been waiting for 56 months, 56 weeks, 56 days, 56 hours, 56 minutes. Spirit says slow down and take your time. You're going too fast. For a 35-year-old, something next month looks promising for you. Spirit says. For a 55-year-old, they may be stumbling and going through situations, may have some type of disabilities. Time is frozen for you. For a 36-year-old, let it be a mystery. Something could have happened 36 months ago, 36 weeks ago, 36 hours ago, 36 minutes ago. So something is not going to happen 12 months from now. For a 29-year-old, they could lose their life. So be careful out there, everybody in the world. Like and subscribe if you're interested.